guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Farscape. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching episode 5 of season 3 of Farscape. And this is kind of our first one back without Zan. Now I know physically she's not here anymore, but because she is very spiritual, I'm hoping that there's still a communication that she can have with Stark or, through John or through Aaron. They all have connected with her, so I don't know if that's possible. Maybe that's just me not wanting to let go of Virginia Hay. I thought we were going to have her for the entire season, and then she wouldn't be back for season 4. I didn't think 4 episodes in, Zan's going to go bye-bye. And, I was just I guess she could recoalesce. And I'm I don't, if that was her final episode, then that's not going to happen because obviously the makeup was making her sick and her life isn't worth the character. Although I was they could have done something that just allowed her to not be blue anymore. I don't know. I was I feel like we could have found a way to keep her on and not look like a, I wanted to say a Pau. I already forgot what she is. Big fan. Oy vey. But the thing is I feel like she could have gone through some form of transformation when, they replanted her and she came back and she was, a beautiful Australian woman with long hair and eyebrows and no blue to be seen. I don't know. I just am bummed. But, I think that it was a brilliant, beautiful end to that character. For that episode and for the rest of our characters, there really were moments where she got to say goodbye and help them one last time. And I'm going to miss her. I'm going to miss her presence. And now we have Jewel, who she's very anti-Zan. She is not Zan-like at all. She seems like she's a rich, spoiled brat that has always gotten what she wanted, aka she's like Rigel. And a little frisky and flirty, kind of like Chiana, but not in an overt way. I don't know. I guess I don't know her well enough to say, but those outfits are slamming. I don't know how she can breathe, but they're slamming. And I like her hair too. I think her hair is really cool. And they really let us know in 2 episodes that her hair is everywhere because they're picking it out of their mouths. I don't know if that's an ongoing trend because I really thought helium toots would be more prominent throughout the entire series. And they have been. It's not an overused gag, that's for damn sure. But I just thought it would be more prominent than what it was used. It's fine. It's fine. It's just the one quality of Rigel's that I find absolutely hilarious. Farts are funny. I don't care who you are. We're very fart positive in this house. Anyway, where do we go from here? The ships are separated. Thank you, Zan. And the proof that John saw communication from Earth, the Three Stooges, which it wasn't even really a communication, but the fact that you could pick up a signal from Earth, it could be very, very far away, but we picked up a signal. So that means that there was an open wormhole doorway back to Earth somewhere. And, that ship was destroyed with all of the data in it. Now, the one thing that the Pathfinder, what's her name? Niala. I wanted to say Nilu. I don't even know why. She had attached, I think, or I'm not quite sure, the information that was in Moya, she did something to it pretty much to where they're going to be chased to get the information. So at least they have some information from the ship, I think. I don't know if they got all the information, but they're going to be chased for destroying the ship. I don't know how many of her people are out there, and I don't know how many of them are wandering around looking for ships with this distress call sort of thing. But that's what we need. That's what we need. I mean, I guess Scorpy's not chasing us anymore because he did get the wormhole technology out of John's head, but Harvey's still alive and well. And I really genuinely love those moments with him. I think they're just good, weird, odd moments that totally fit the show. It's not oddball, from out of nowhere. But I love that they find ways of putting him in the show without it having to be Scorpius. Because Hank, God, I was did I just mess up his name? Because I wanted to say Harvey is really what it was. But he is phenomenal as Scorpius, and he's phenomenal as Harvey. And him and John together, like, they're just really good together. In John's head. Scorpius on the outside, like, if John lobbed his head off, I wouldn't cry. But I don't think that's going to happen. Cray still doesn't know that Aaron's alive. I don't think. Sometimes he pops in at random moments to, like, help. And I'm like, what episode was that? I think it was episode... Now I don't remember. There's a lot happening up here, and it is not keeping story straight. It's a problem. It really is. But I don't know when we see them again. We have Jules now on our ship. Jothi is no longer with us because of what happened with Chiana, and it seems like Chiana and Dargo are kind of going to be okay because he wants to forgive her. He just can't believe that he wants to forgive her. Rigel was very much upset with Chiana. I don't know how that relationship's doing, but especially with this new person on board, I'm pretty sure we're going to see some form of fireworks because it's going to be like, I don't know, like real sisterly relationship, I think, with Chiana and Jewel. And Aaron and John, like I said, I'm kind of over it. I'm not over it in a sense that, like, I would be sad if, like, they got together kind of over it. I think I'm not going to buy it if they say I love you anymore. I'm not going to get excited if they're physical. I'll be like, yeah, it's just going to be for this episode or for a short time before Aaron gets scared and retreats back. And, you know, I understand it. I wouldn't be in a relationship like that. And I feel like I'm in a relationship like that. Like, I feel like I'm frustrated by it, not because it's not getting to, like, the big shebang, but, like, the fact that it's just, like, this thing that, like, like, from the outside, that they're great together. And they both have their things that they have to get through and work on. But, like, I also know that, like, they can't be together because, like, she can't go back to Earth with him. He can stay out into space, but I don't think that's where his heart really is. I think he wants to go home. So here we are. I don't know. There's a new person on board. And I'm not saying that you should get involved with new shipmates, but she's intense and I like her. So, still going to miss Zan. Still really, really going to miss Zan. Don't cry. Okay. I'm not going to cry. Cool. Look at that. Look at that. Held it back. Okay, guys. I'm excited to get into this episode because I don't know what the world looks like without Zan in it. And not that I'm excited to find out, but, like, I want to know where we go from here because, like, what she did for Pilot and what she did for Stark and what she did for John and Aaron and Chiana and Dargo and even Rigel. Like, she was so... Moya. You know, what she had continued to do for Moya. Like, she was Moya and Pilot's guardian. And now, look, what do we do? Where do we go? Oh, so guys, let's get into it. I miss my friend. All right. Suck it up. Put the earbuds in. Let's watch. Okay. Now let's get into it.
Check this out. This memorial rocks. They've designed these goggles so you can look back into the past at the old monastery. Come on.
Oh, wow. What are we visiting?
Put the goggles on. You want me to look?
Yes, through the goggles.
Come on. Oh.
Pretty cool, huh?
That is cool.
Oh, check it out. This is the nurses surrendering to the Venic Horde.
Can they see us?
No.
I hope not.
Yeah. I mean, they might, actually. I said that, like, with, like, a lot of conviction.
This recording device is accurate. I learned about this Stocation Memorial.
Well, need I say more? If you learnt about it at military school, it's certain to be Farka.
500 cycles ago, 30 peacekeepers lost their lives defending this monastery, and Sub-Officer Dakin is one of our
Stark,
greatest
baby.
heroes.
Propaganda for morons.
I don't believe...
I kind of might be with Jewel on this one.
This is a peace memorial. Let's not kill one another.
Yeah, like, maybe keep our voices down.
Sub-Officer Dakin stood right up there, guts pouring out everywhere. He still managed to initiate the peace process to save the nurses.
Bullfrau! Peacekeepers have always been a manifest military contagion that has raped and pillaged. They never died for any nurses. That's just a silly little story to help naive children sleep at night.
That is bold to speak to her that way.
Here, I'm gonna get this thing into the...
I thought this was going to be her and Chiana, not her and Aaron.
Pilot still needs another arm to fix condensers. I'll let you know when he's done.
What are you up to?
Oh.
What are you up to?
What are you doing in Zan's quarters?
Are you niffling things?
Same reason as you.
And why am I here?
To steal whatever's left.
You assholes. It's so in your nature, isn't it?
Leaving this to rot won't bring Zan back.
Or maybe they're not here for that, though. They could be having a hard time with her death.
You can have whatever you find.
Oh, baby.
I don't want it.
No, neither do I.
Yeah. I was so mad at first, and now I'm like, yeah, they miss her. That was beautiful to see.
Zan brought these, but her voice is gone. It's gone now.
Is it gone for forever? Can those glasses be used anywhere else besides that little portal?
With these, you can see 500 cycles into the past, back to the moment when the nurse is here.
I feel like Stark is kind of magic that he shouldn't be doing this.
No, it's okay. It's a moment of peace. It's the very thing Zan treasured most.
I don't know. For Stark, things work a little differently.
I can see so much death!
Oh my god, he can see the truth! I knew it. I knew that wasn't good for him. Holy crap! Not only that, the viewfinder was on the wrong side of him. It was like on the mask side.
Where the frill are we?
Did you guys time travel?
Old monastery.
How can that be? We're not wearing the goggles.
This is outstanding. This is the finest simulation I've ever seen.
It's because it's not one. Oh my god, I didn't. Oh! Oh, that scream. That scream is something. We just time traveled because of Stark? That is some intense VR. Like, if VR took you to the actual place that they filmed it? That, oh, I said his name's Wayne. I was like, his name's Hank, right? Sure, it is now. Can't believe they took Virginia Hay out of the credits. Different destinations. Part. Nothing. Cool.
Right, move now! Come on, in!
I know. Oh my god! Oh, yeah, I mean, apropos for the scream.
I think Stark's mask might have pulled us sometime into the past.
Yep.
Trying to figure that one out.
John's right. If we change anything here, change the past, the future might not happen as it's meant to.
And we won't get back.
That is a good point. Very Dr. Whovian. Interesting.
Hey, try not to kill anybody.
I'm not gonna kill anyone. Oh, I might kill this guy.
I might kill this guy.
Oh, sorry, don't die.
Too late, John. Right, somebody dying is not funny, and John killing somebody is not funny, but circumstances, it's a little hilarious.
When we arrived, the automated orbit instructions were broadcast in Jacatian. But now, Moya received a request to lift orbit. This time, the broadcast was in basic Venic vernacular.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but didn't the Venics abandon the planet like 400 cycles ago?
That's what I thought.
They could be changing history, and that's why somebody, the call is coming from somebody else.
Anyway, according to this, the leader of the Venic Corps, General Grimes, has just witnessed how this battle went and is out there now convincing the other generals to offer a ceasefire.
So it's possible the time tear's still around here. We find it and let's get out.
I'll get Jules Stark and find the tear.
Yeah, but
Don't blow things up when I'm
how does Stark just have to put the goggles back on?
You know, if we did change things, it is possible that we could improve the future.
The record. Do you think that's gonna happen?
I guess not.
Yeah.
This one's still alive. Can you help me get him to the lock room?
Yeah,
This
no
is
problem, Opie.
interesting. OP.
So, you guys got any beer on here? Like Philip nectar. Philip's a creature on Tarsus 6.
Oh no, they might have killed the guy.
You drink this. It'll dull the pain. Oh, thank Plasma.
Oh,
Bitch just shoved the arrow right through. Oh, hello. Heska.
Is it working? That was a really weird way for her to drink. Was she yelling into it?
This is great. I've got to get some of this to bring home. What is it?
1 part water, 9 parts Philip urine.
You made me drink this.
Okay, Jewel, let's get out of here. Away from the children. You can come with me, too. Can you see the tear?
Moving. Above us.
Okay, at least Stark can see it again.
I can see it too. Look, it's yellow.
Shut up, Jewel. Where is...
Don't tell her to shut up. Like, she might be high, but she might be useful.
Okay, you go.
Never ignore people.
I'm not going.
Well, that was obviously wrong.
What are you doing? There is nothing there.
Now tell me, where is it exactly? It's here.
Okay, that worked. Oh, but now she's in the future that's different.
They made me drink piss.
Yeah, it's definitely different here. Come on, get up.
The light, that's what's wrong. Billions dead.
Get up and run back through. Girl. God, I feel so bad for Stark.
Where is the tear, specifically?
Is he high?
You find it yourself. You will listen to me.
Dargo.
What's the problem? Jewel went through, then we go through, and everything's made right again.
Oh, that's the lie.
Oh, great. Yeah, we have to put up with this dren again.
Dargo.
When the foul woman pierced the membrane back to our times, death, millions, billions, trillions.
All right, very many.
Not when we came through.
We did it being here. We changed the
Show
future.
did.
Know that, John.
Well, look at him. He knows it.
Can't we just go through and sort this out later?
We must
No.
do it here now, as Zan always says. Do right by the wrong. God has helped us all along.
Aw.
Stick with Stark. I got an idea. It'll set the timeline right and get us a ceasefire.
Won't work.
Yes, it will.
No, it won't.
You don't even know what it is.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Okay, share. Stop fighting.
You're gonna use pulse pistols, kill all the Viniks you can?
Actually, yes. I'll show you my way to get a ceasefire.
Aaron, you can't do that.
You are gonna have to stay out of this room if you can't stop shedding.
I knew her hair was an issue.
I got shot with a hepkiss-infected arrow, you monochromatic little bitch.
Whoa. Okay, you know what? She's a little too spicy for me right out the gate.
Somehow we went back in time and the others are still there, and if you knew anything about linear continuity, you'd realize what they're doing back there now is affecting things on that planet.
What minimal data stores I can access
Yeah, Jules got
indicate
it.
A vicious war claimed millions of lives around 500 cycles ago.
But that's not what happened when we got here.
Right. Time travel. But I don't know who needs to win in order to, like, make it right.
Why is your army here?
My soldiers used to share the waters of the Critland River with the cities on the plateau. Now our supply has dried, and we're dying. Inside this mountain is the source of the river. If we don't gain access to it, the Horde will attack the cities, and millions will die.
But you want to offer a ceasefire.
How do you know this?
I think he's a peaceful man, as much as he can be.
Do you know what the Horde does to children? If they overrun us,
Do we,
and I'm too weak,
do we know this?
unable, I'd rather my girl were at peace than in their hands.
So there's a conflicting story about what the Horde does, because he very much was adamant about not being a barbarian, and they very much believe them to be barbarians. And she's appealing to the right person, because Dargo definitely will protect women and children.
I'm not gonna get screwed here, am I?
Just don't be here when we arrive. All of your soldiers must be gone.
That's the plan. Ground looks soft on the other side. All you gotta do is drop down, hit the embankment, and roll.
Thank you.
But who's lying? Is he lying about being a barbarian? Or are the nurses lying?
I think history is gonna remember you as the maker of a great peace.
Oh!
Stand fast, traitor!
You did not just do that!
I knew the nurses were fucked up. Hopefully it didn't kill him.
Why didn't you tell us anything? And since when do you make decisions for me?
Because you were determined to fight.
He's a liar!
Don't kill anyone else, Mother.
Oh boy.
The Vinnick leaders want to offer you peace. Give them a sign and I promise they won't hurt you.
Again, I don't know, because she was, like, determined that they're gonna hurt the children. That she'd rather kill her daughter than see her... Oh my. Than see her taken.
Hear me. You will never know how close to salvation you came. The death of our general in battle, we understand. But to disgrace him in your female's cloth?
Oh.
You have the night stars to make peace with your deities.
Really? John trying to sneak him out was the problem? The costume was the problem? They look very like Beauty and the Beast from like the 80s. With Linda Hamilton. Very lion-esque. And like the Beast was way attractive, which was crazy. Oh, of course. Of course it's Harvey playing. In cowboy boots.
Ah, John. If this situation hadn't reminded you of all those old westerns you watched as a youth, I never would have heard that.
Are you through?
Yeah.
Quite.
Wow.
Allow me to ponder the question you summoned me here to answer.
All modern research points to the elasticity of time rather than a brittle framework.
Can it be corrected?
If nudged closely enough to course, events have a way of restructuring themselves. If the participants are the same, the venue's the same, the motivation's the same, then, well, the outcome is likely to be the same.
Except different stories.
When the Horde attacks at dawn, events will vector further away from the reality you and I both know.
Suggestions?
Yeah, how do we make it happen?
No.
Oh.
Not this time,
Well,
John.
F you.
I don't want the consequences of catastrophic failure resting on my head.
Wow.
I'm in a hell of a slump here.
Yeah.
Everything I do just makes things worse.
You're trying, though.
Do better.
That was annoying.
Hello.
You're scary looking.
Yeah.
You should have seen my father.
My father wasn't scary. My mother says, when loved ones die, you must remember them forever.
I don't think you have a choice.
Well, your mother is right.
Do you think when I'm dead, someone will remember me?
I hope so.
I know a secret that will guarantee it. Make your mark. Carve it into the stone. That way in the future, anyone that reads it will think of Centrina.
I feel like that's changing the future, too.
Sub-Officer Dakin, you are a soldier. A brave hero.
No. Heroes always get killed.
Oh, boy.
I'll be fine.
Get down! Oh, God. Nope. Just as it was supposed to go.
How is that possible?
I don't know, Cham, but the planet is now lifeless. Moya's sensors detect no microbial chemistry.
What? What happened?
The crater pattern indicates a destruction by military conflict.
But that can't be.
Oh my gosh, this has gotten... I can't believe there isn't a part 2 to this, and I can't believe it's just this episode.
Didn't work. Dacon's dead and the tear didn't
Can you, like, let him go?
He was supposed to die. That's what happened in history.
Why isn't the tear back?
Because the history was a lie.
Untie me.
Don't touch him!
Oh, bitch.
He can help us. How can he help?
Do they have those?
He has a weapon like mine. Now, if you're gonna shoot, do it now.
I love Aaron. My God.
Killing Dakan should have fixed the timeline.
Well, it didn't. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. I mean, military, if the planet was destroyed because of a military operation, it had to be the Peacekeepers. The Venix couldn't have done that, right?
Excuse me, ladies. Everything coming through.
Look out the forward portal.
Not now, Pop.
No, look!
Look out the portal.
He's not telling you for...
The planet, it's gone.
It can't be gone. I was just there 2 hours ago. I got shot. I drank piss.
Oh my god, the rings are there.
I'm going out to look for him.
There's nothing there. It's all gone.
Yeah, Gianna, keep your ass on the ship.
How's that arm going? Has the piss worn off?
Actually, it's quite
Hit it.
sore. Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
Stop screaming. It is very, very irritating, and I don't want you melting anything.
Oh my god, poor Jewel. She was correct. There's nothing out there. Like, Gianna could float in the middle of those rings and the planet could recoalesce and kill her. Oh my gosh. Or this was always supposed to happen. It could be a fixed point, so no matter what, this is what was supposed to happen. Although that doesn't explain the planet being nuked in a military operation. Tony Montana. I say, like, oh, thank God we untied John, because she's just going to sit there and hold her kid. Her kid should have been somewhere else, and she should have been fighting. Oh, no! Oh, are you going to shoot yourself? Best outcome, really. I mean, this is probably the slaughter that Stark saw. Jesus. I always prided the fact that they didn't kill people, and then season 3, all death. Everybody dies. Nobody lives. Okay.
No death, no death. It's back. No death.
Let's go. It'd be safe if we just go now and don't
I'll
tell her
just
anything.
be 30 microns.
Crichton.
I won't tell her anything.
What are you gonna tell her?
Are you leaving?
I will be leaving soon, yes.
Will I ever see you again?
How long do your people live?
My mother's sire lived for 700 cycles.
Maybe.
Well, maybe I'll see you again when you grow up.
Aw. Keep the name Cintrina in our head.
At least leave your weapons.
No, I can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she was gonna kill you.
You're gonna be safe. I promise.
Remember when you wanted to kill him? Look at him being kind to you right now. But, like, is time back to the correct position?
Let's get the front out of here.
Okay, come on. How does... I was gonna say, how does Stark get through? I don't know how we got through in the first place, so... Him screaming, apparently.
I screwed up.
We did what we could.
Yeah.
Why would they do that? What's the point?
There probably was no point.
No one could have gotten past my forces.
They're trying to escape from the cliffs, but...
Too many medics have died here. The
Oh,
bloodlust is
no.
on them. I need to give the Horde something. I can't stop the Horde unless you tell me where this Crichton...
Great.
I don't know.
It is so dark and sad. Is he looking for it, the carving? Well, I'm glad we had a comedic episode to get us through. Okay, so high comedy. High comedy. Yeah, I think I've been watching Doctor Who for quite some time now. I think just over a year. I've recently started season 5, and all I can say is that anytime you try to mess with a fixed point in time, it's still going to happen. I don't know necessarily if that's true in this universe, but I mean, messing with time is never great. Changing things is never good, and trying to make things happen so it still happens the same. You know, that's why time travel isn't possible. And I'm glad, because think of how it would never be somebody who is humble like Crichton that would be time traveling. It's never somebody like Crichton who wants to do best for everybody. It's never like somebody like Crichton. It's typically like somebody who thinks he can build a submarine and travel down to see the Titanic. It's people that shouldn't have a lot of power and money to make things like that happen that would be able to travel back. And of course, I'm sure we would end up losing a planet. 1,000%. Man. John has the biggest heart and he just wants to help and he wanted peace and he was trying to make it happen and doomed them. I mean, granted, that woman, killing the general and then threatening to kill Aaron and kill John is just like, and she's acting out of fear, and I get like fear that makes you do like crazy things and makes you do things that like, you just want the fear to go away and you don't want to feel that way anymore. And I totally get it. But it seemed like there were conflicting stories about what the Horde was actually going to do and like who the general was and who like the real hero of like the peacekeepers were. And, I would say that Dakin, like I thought there was going to be a little bit more to him. Like maybe he like lives and becomes somebody like great or maybe somebody awful. I don't know. But the fact that he died, Tarn dying, it was a very heavy episode, a lot of death and a lot of killing from our group, from our family. And I like, actually, I'll say this, like, I don't love Jewel. I mean, I've only known her for 3 episodes, but like she does have intelligence that is useful. Self-preservation, not like Rigel where, it's like, it's me and only me, but like, she's like, Chiana, like, you can't go out there, like, that's so dangerous and everything. And even though she's fighting with Chiana and she's fighting with Aaron, she's still very much level-headed enough to go like, that's not a good idea. Like her, like drinking the piss and splashing around in the mud. Like, I was just like, this is entertaining as hell. Like I like her and I was like, I figured her hair was going to be an irritant and it seems to be. I don't know if that's going to help us later on. Like maybe like a hairball flies down the hallway and kills somebody that's like attacking Moya from the inside. I don't know, but I'm like, if it's a tumbleweed that takes out somebody and it's her hair, rock on. Yeah, I like Jewel. And Stark, poor Stark, he's channeling Zan and he's seen so much death and like that's all he sees. And he didn't create the tear. The tear was already there, but like he could see it and he's so tortured. And the little girl asking him like why he was crying and that her father died and she didn't even cry and him hugging her, like her not knowing that pain. And that's all he knows, oh my gosh. I mean, that's not all he knows, but that's like the thing that probably feels like it's so severe and it's like a cut, like that he just can't mend. And I feel so bad for him. And Dargo being like, that has always bothered me about Dargo is his aggressiveness in the situation and not listening and not wanting to like talk things out and like hear the deeper thing that the person's trying to say, like he's like, enough of that. Like, we got to open up the tear. And it's like, no, he's trying to tell you like why the tear happened. Like, Dargo, for the love of God, just listen. Or like Pilot being like, Chiana, like look at the viewfinder. She's like, I don't have time. I'm like, do you think the pilot of this ship is telling you to look at the viewfinder for funsies? Like, oh, look at the pretty star. No. Oh, it's so annoying. But I mean, I absolutely love this show. I very much miss Zan, but she was still very present. I didn't know if maybe we could hear her voice and, Stark saying like, I can't hear her anymore. I think that kind of confirms that we're not going to ever hear her again. Okay. I think adding Paul to the show was genius and it's beautiful and he's such a great actor and he gives so much. It's just amazing. Hank / oh God, no, I forgot his name again. Wayne. Hank. I don't know. Who else am I thinking? I don't know. I feel like there's a Hank that's involved somewhere. But anyway, sorry, Wayne. But having him here as Harvey in those moments, like John asking him for help and like, give me an answer and him going like, no, not this time. I'm just going to see what you come up with. And, the responsibility is all on you. I'm not taking any of that on. I love that he has Harvey to bounce that stuff off of. I don't know if it's healthy. I don't think having someone in your head's a good thing. I don't think talking to them is a good thing. I don't think entertaining them is a good thing. And, even like Aaron saying, like, just like between like him and Stark, how her and Dargo is the only people who don't have voices in their head. True. Yeah, it's not a sign of good mental health when you can hear people. And Stark does not have good mental health. Like, he's definitely a broken guy, but like, I don't know what else he's supposed to do with what he is getting. But I'm staring at the screen and it says the next episode is called Eat Me. I can only imagine what that's going to be about, and I can't wait to watch it, but we have to wait until next week for that one. If you want to watch full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon and up to one episode early. So if you're currently watching this on YouTube, I've already watched Eat Me. It's a weird sentence. Anyway, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. What did you think of this episode? It is heartbreaking. Like, I'm used to them like succeeding, being victorious, and they kind of were. They lived, they got out of there, but they changed the way history went down, and the people that John promised that would be safe, they were unable to save them. And it was the Horde. It wasn't even the leader. The leader didn't want that. He was yelling no, like he didn't want it to happen, and it happened anyway. It didn't happen because of you, John. It happened because something shifted and we couldn't fix it. Accidents happen. And sometimes you can't fix it. At least that's the only way that I can look at it to get through, because I don't know how you accept that and move on. Oh man, what an episode. I'm looking forward to Eat Me, because I'm hoping that's, well, to me, I'm like, oh, that's funny. And it's probably going to be horrifying, actually. We'll save that one for a different day. But guys, come back here for the next episode. And in the meantime, I'll see ya.